you got a Thursday night game, Buffalo at New England. Are you going to show up without your shirt, sit in the stands for that one? I know it's not in Buffalo, but that's the last time I saw you involved with a Bills game was shirtless in the stands.
I think if the Bills score 7 consecutive touchdowns,
You'll do
they
that?
did in that playoff game, I may go ahead and do it on set.
Okay.
Take
I
it
mean,
all off.
well, I mean, you could do it on. I mean, whatever floats your boat. I think the country would like to see that again. Quite frankly, how did that come about? That moment.
It was awesome. And I usually take my 2 oldest boys to the Super Bowl every year, and just wasn't really feeling going to LA for the Super Bowl. So with the Bills having a home playoff game against New England, I just felt, what better game to take these dudes to than this. And so we went. Fans were crazy. Just walking in, they were crazy. The environment was awesome.
Yeah.
It was obviously an incredible game, and my knucklehead kids the whole time, oh, Dad, let's go shirts off. Dad, shirts off. And, finally after, I think it was a touchdown to Dawson Knox, and literally 7 possessions, 7 touchdowns, I decided it was time, and we did it, and, it was a lot of fun.
Okay. And how did it sit with the rest of the family when it got out there? Ryan, everybody cool? We're good?
No, everybody was cool with it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there were some comments about, how much hair I had, and it still looked like I had a sweater and all that. So, we were all good.
Got the layered effect even when you're wearing a shirt? Is that what they were saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how that works. And is Buffalo your choice to win it all as we're currently sitting here? Ryan?
Yeah, they are, and I'm definitely a bit of a homer. I mean, there's some bias in that selection, but if we're looking at the entire team, the offense, the quarterback, the defense, and even their defense, how well they're playing with the injuries that they've sustained, it's a winning formula. But it was great to see them knock off the Chiefs in Arrowhead. That was a big step for them in winning that game.
I mean, and Josh Allen, best quarterback in the NFL right now. You have to agree with that?
He's definitely my pick. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes is always up there as well. But, right now the MVP race is probably between those 2 guys. Okay,
and you're going to see Brady next week. What do you think he's thinking right now at 3-3, getting set to take on Carolina this week in Carolina, and then there's the Ravens the following week. At 3-3, still have a piece of the division, but he's getting a lot of pressure up front. He was barking at the offensive line in Pittsburgh. What do you think's going through his mind, Ryan?
Yeah, I think they'll be fine. And I said this on a show the other day. The Bucs, to me, are just a team. I mean, he seems a little disinterested this season. It's been interesting to watch because that's his thing has always been how focused he is, laser focused all the time, whether it's an inferior opponent or a big, Sunday, Monday night game. He just always seems to be on it, and there's just something that feels a little off that's just missing this year. I compared it to 2019, which was his last year with New England. I think let's see, is that right?
Yep, that is
2020.
Yeah, correct.
2019.
Yep.
Same thing, where it's just something felt off with that offense. And, he was exasperated all the time and just not real happy with the way things were going. That being said, this Bucs team, Todd Bowles always has an aggressive, great defense. They haven't been playing as well as they can lately, but they're going to sleepwalk their way to 10-7, and then hopefully everything gets right in the playoffs. I just feel like that's what this Tampa team looks like right now. They've got a breather game in the Panthers this weekend, and then we get to see them on Thursday night.